Saturday morning. Looks like sandblasting's out today. Doggone it. I scavenged a new ballast out of a dumpster the other day, so maybe I'll switch that ballast today. Should be nice to have some light over there. I have worked a little bit this week. I modified my little frame bracket that goes over here. So now my exhaust pipe should pass through no problem. So I guess since I can't do any sandblasting today, I will continue doing other stuff that needs to be done on this truck, like figure out the brakes and the clutch, and finish up this exhaust, weld the bumpers and all. Yep, guess that's what I'll do. Well, I went ahead and bolted those pieces back in and bolted in the emergency brake lever. One of the things I need to do is sort out the emergency brake linkage. Really need to move that cab back so I can see everything. But of course the phone rang, some problem, or I might need to go down there. Hey man, what do you think about this rainy weather? You like it?
I don't.
I don't either. But one thing about it, we can't do nothing about it. Looks like I can manage the work thing from the telephone, which is annoying, but that's all right. That's the gig. All right, I got this exhaust pipe tacked together here, and I need to finish welding it right there. That's not the finest looking thing, but in the spirit of saving a couple dollars, I think it'll be okay. It clears the frame good, top and bottom, and the emergency brake bracket. I do need to trim just a scotch right there. Hey,
What?
you think you can carry that muffler out to the junk pile?
I don't know.
Yeah, it might be too big for you. What I'm endeavoring to do is this piece of insulation was on the old down pipe, which the little man just carried out back. This is not the old down pipe, this is one I made. That one is flat. The old one is flat. So I'm going to try to put this stuff on that pipe for some insulation. But I don't know, it's fighting me a little bit. I'm going to keep fighting it though. Alright, here's the progress on this. It's not going to be the prettiest thing, but I think it'll work. I guess that's stainless steel. And then maybe after my neighbor wakes up, I'll get him to come over and help me move that cab back. Alright, here's what it's looking like. It's kind of ugly, but I think it'll serve the purpose. Set them out of these little stainless steel clamps. I would have thought they'd work better, but they're a little tough to get tight. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, which is possible. Oh, she quit grumbling. We didn't catch her. Go ahead and grumble some more. I got the camera on.
I just came from the hardware store.
But you didn't bring me what I needed.
You didn't ask for it.
I didn't know at that time.
Now you're gonna get it.
Mm-hmm. She likes that old Ford, I think. I don't know why. Anyway, I had a thought here. Oh yeah. I guess I could have got some header wrap to wrap this up. It would have been a little more sightly, but I kind of get a kick out of reusing what I can, saving a few dollars, especially since I don't have very many dollars. How about you? You got any I can borrow?
A couple.
How many?
Maybe $7.
$7? Well, that's better than nothing. Do what?
Really wish you wouldn't.
Did they have them?
Yep.
How much were they? They're cheaper than the other place. Well, not so many though.
I wish you wouldn't film me.
Why?
It's humid. My hair's red.
Oh gosh, it's just dreadful. It's terrible. Get out of my sight.
You're so mean.
Alright, I'm pretty pleased with that. That should help keep some of the heat off the firewall where the pipe runs right through there. I think that'll be okay. Alright, let me see what I get into next. I should have filmed that. I got the wife to help me move the cab. It's not that heavy. Anyway, I've exposed the emergency brake cables. I'm going to have to put my thinking cap on here. This runs on the outside of the frame on the driver's side. And we've got to get it over to that side to the emergency brake lever, which I'm sure is doable. I'm just going to have to put my thinking cap on. Little man and I just attempted to replace the ballast, but the one I scavenged from the dumpster is incorrect. So I guess we'll just have to be in the dark. Alright. I'm going to find my thinking cap. It's around here somewhere. You got one I can borrow?
I believe mine are too tiny, too small.
Alright, I've been thinking about this a little bit. I had one idea of using this little pulley and putting it about like there so I could turn the cable over to that side, and then I'd have to have another one. But I think the simplest thing and probably the smartest thing is to remove that bracket, move it over to that side somewhere, and then switch these emergency brake cables from side to side, because the one on the passenger side is one that is longer than the one on the driver's side. Reverse them. I don't see why you couldn't do that. And move it everything to that side, and then you wouldn't have to have so many pulleys and what have you. But I ain't ready to take the wheels off the back yet, so I'm gonna put off that little project, and I'm gonna go to work on something over here. Haven't been able to get in the zone very good today. The phone keeps ringing, but I did trim that piece to fit, and now I'm going to tack it together with the torch, and I'll weld that up later. Then I'll weld in the cab mounts and everything on this side, and the mounts for the running boards. Once I get that done, I'll see about this brake business here. Alright, got all that stuff welded up. I think it'll be alright. I have to resist the temptation to remove these vice grips and get them out of my way, because that's what's holding my brake pedals in place and clutch pedals. So I think what I need to do now is remove this piece, which I'm sure I'll have to modify, and then get up in there and tack it in place. I made a little sheet metal guard because there's some fuel lines and brake lines and electrical wires there. And am I doing okay so far?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Looks like you're fixing to advise me to some words of wisdom.
Maybe. Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Hey, I ain't a child. What she's really gonna do is take this flat piece of copper right here and stick it over that hole, so that when I weld this side in here, I can weld right up through. Pretty clever, huh?
Yeah, but I'm the child.
That's right. You need the rod?
No.
I didn't think so. You're a pretty good little guy. Alright, I got that welded in there. I gotta weld the other side, but I'll have to get some stuff out of the way first. And I got my temporary bracketry off and the vice grips removed, so I'll be able to use them on the window crank somewhere. And the phone finally quit ringing.
Yay.
Now the one I'm married to there says I gotta go.
Family festivities.
For Pete's
You're
sake.
getting fed.
If we're going for a...
Like I need any more of that. Well, just when I got going good, I gotta go, so guess we'll come back to it tomorrow. They say it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, so we may leave off fabricating and do some sandblasting, but we'll see. Maybe we'll just do whatever the little guy recommends. What?
Could you unhook that from the magnet?
Unhook what?
The keychain. So I can ring the bell.
Alright, go ahead.
That's what happens.
I've done it again. You want me to just do it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, let's go.